Welcome back, everybody. Today, I've got a quick one for you. I'm going to create this really pretty mirror effect for you in Affinity Photo. Here's how I did it. I started with this dry desert pyramid scene I got from pixabay.com. The pyramids are, well, great, but the sky kind of sucks. So I'll replace it with this other sky that looks so much better. I'll use my selection brush tool from the left-hand toolbar, and then I'll paint over the sky to select it. I'll use the Option or Alt key to unselect areas that I don't want. Now that I have the whole sky selected, I'll just click the Delete key to get rid of that boring sky and reveal the beautiful cloudy sky beneath. Alright, I'll click the Command or Control key plus D to deselect and get rid of those pesky ants. Then I'll click on the Adjustments button at the bottom of the Layers panel and select HSL Adjustments. I want to lower the brightness and bring out the color a bit, so I'll play with the sliders until it looks good to me. That looks good. Now, for this mirror effect, the top half section of the image will be reflected to the bottom. So, I want to make sure that the area I want in the top half starts in the middle, which is currently not the case. So I'll select the Crop tool and drag the canvas down until the center line is where I want it. Then, I'll click Apply to bake in the changes. Next, I'll select both the pyramid layer and the sky layer. Right-click on them and scroll down to Group Together. Okay, next, we're going to use the Mirror tool. If you go to the menu and select View, you can bring up all the possible tools for the toolbar. The Mirror tool is this one that kind of looks like a tic-tac-toe board. You can drag it onto your toolbar. You can also drag tools you don't want off of the toolbar. For example, I had the Pixelate tool on my toolbar. I'll drag it off. And if I want the Place tool, which is an easy way to add new images to my project, I can just drag it onto my toolbar. Anyway, sorry about that digression. I'll select the Mirror tool and look what happens. The top is now mirrored to the bottom. Pretty awesome, huh? Now, I find that if you just draw a simple line across the middle, it really helps this look more real. So I'll just grab my pen tool from the left-hand toolbar, and I'll click on the left side and then on the right to make a straight line. Then I'll go to the top toolbar, select the line and raise the stroke width up just a little bit. Alright, this is looking good. The last thing I want to do is add just a little bit of ripple to the bottom half. So I'll go to the Place tool I added earlier and select an image I downloaded from pixabay.com. Then, I'll click on the Selection Brush tool on the left toolbar and paint over the sky to select it. Since it's an image file, I need to first right-click on the layer and select Rasterize to turn it into a pixel layer. Okay, now I can just click the Delete key to erase the sky. Then, I'll resize it by dragging on the corner nodes and move it into place over my mirrored image. Finally, I'll blend it in by using one of the blend modes in the drop-down at the top of the Layers panel. Soft light looks best to me. Alright, that's about it for today. If you learned something and want to see more of this kind of content, please click those like and subscribe buttons. And if you're feeling generous, this channel runs on caffeine. There's a link to buy me a cup of coffee in the descriptions. Not necessary, but certainly appreciated. Have a great day, everyone.